Okay, let's talk a little bit about what's called symmetry. When you look at the graph of different relationships, we can talk about what's called symmetry, meaning like a mirror image. Now, when we have symmetry upon the x-axis, what we're saying is if we look at the x-axis, the graph is a mirror image of itself over that x-axis. And the way that we can check to see if an equation is symmetric upon the x-axis is if we take the y value and replace it with negative y, and we get the same result, the same original equation, we say it's going to be symmetric to the x-axis. For the y-axis, notice that on the y-axis it's a mirror image, and we can tell by replacing x with negative x, it'll also give us the same original equation. We also call functions that are symmetric on the y-axis even functions, and that means that f of x is the same as plugging in f of negative x. We'll take a look at some examples here in a minute. Lastly, we can be symmetric to the origin. Now this is a little tricky, but the way it works is it's first symmetric to the x-axis, meaning the y-axis. If you flip this over like this, you get one picture, and then if you flip it down, you get the other part. So you can see it's a flip over and then down. If it does that, then it's symmetric on the origin. And for this to happen, if you replace y with negative y and x with negative x and get the same equation, then we say that it's symmetric to the origin. This is also known as an odd function, and it's whenever f of negative x is the same as negative f of x. And again, we'll take a look at some examples here.